Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good night tonight. Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties. So, is everyone hearing me? Yes, no, maybe. Do some double checking again. For some reason that I can't think of, YouTube has been. Yeah, me and YouTube are not getting along on tonight whatsoever. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. All right. Hey guys, how y'all doing tonight? Sorry about that. We had a little bit of technical difficulties on my end, trying to get all this sorted out. And yeah, we're back. So, we've been doing a few things. Um, uh, we've gone into August. Appreciate you guys coming in. We've gone into August. Apparently I forgot something. I forgot a couple of somethings. Um, First of all, I have two of these water productions, just like this one. And apparently neither one of them was pumping out enough water to A, put more water in here, and B, keep my water in all of my greenhouses. That was very disappointing. So I've just put some water into those three greenhouses. And I'm thinking about setting up, your stream keeps dropping? What, just, my stream or the ones that you're running, Mr. Stu? Because if it's the ones you're running, that kind of sucks, dude. What's going on with that? Um, what was I doing? I just had a blank. Um, was it factories? Or was it in containers? I don't. Because isn't there an Omatana's water or something or another for greenhouses? Or is that only for her greenhouses? I'm not sure. Oh wow, wow, weird. Well, I set up the stream tonight, and then it said that I was streaming, and yet when I looked at it, it said you're not streaming. And I'm like, wait, what? So I had to go in and look at it because I set it up like to I manage stream, and I was like, okay, told it to create broadcast and get ready to go, and it was just like YouTube Studio was just like, we're not doing that today. Thanks, but no thanks. Holy, that is so weird. That's weird. Good old YouTube. Oh, that's where you get those from, Mr. Stu. Yeah, yeah, we might have to use those at some point. They look like fun. Where's that stupid thing at? Is it silos? I want something that's just going to keep my greenhouses watering them so that they can continue to produce while I figure out why my two factory productions over here aren't keeping water everywhere. That's so rude. Cause I know, like, sometimes, like, I know it's told me that I need to do, like, I need to up my frame rates and stuff. Okay, well, okay. Um, we'll keep going the way we're going now for the time being, I guess. Let's dump some water in this greenhouse. Hopefully in a month when I had to set that one on distribution, I've upped the production on both of them to see if it could help boost production to all of my greenhouses. That there. Um, I don't really need water in the. Well, I need water in this one. I don't need water in my other one, so I'm not worried about the other one. So yeah. So yeah. So we were shy some money to be able to put cows in here. I gotta get some TMR in there as well. Um, but this is all set up. I need to go around and get rid of some of the, well, while we're here and filling that with water. Take your chainsaw and get rid of some of these. Mr. Stu, I honestly have no idea what it is that it could be that's stopping you from doing that. I am not over technical when it comes to things like that. Um, so I have no idea what it. That's probably not on my land, so it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Yes, ma'am. I found that out by accident one day. I kind of thought that was amusing. I was out. I was chainsawing trees and it cut down the bush, and I'm like, wait, what? But you got to be careful how you do it because if you point it at a tree, it will try to cut the tree, and then you're kind of up the creek as far as doing the bushes. Because it doesn't matter how far away you get from the tree, it will attempt to cut the tree. Um, Once I get the bushes down, I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. And it's not until after you get out of the game, you have to get out of the game and come back in for it to reset. So it's kind of weird that way. So don't even think about looking at a tree while you get your chainsaw out killing bushes. I mean, it'd be nice if you were able to do it looking for a bush now. Yeah, I like making sure that there's no major bushes around areas that I like to play in. Let's put it that way. I mean, I don't know of anybody that kind of want. I mean, I don't know. I just never felt the need of wanting to have you know, a tree cutter, a logging crew, um, team of explorers and stuff like that. Just to try to find my way to where I want to go. So we just get rid of all the bush. Now I probably won't be able to try to cut the tree up here, but I will go back down there. I think I did say I was going to put water buffalo in here if I remember correctly. I mean, that was my plan. Alright, so I don't want to cut these trees anyway, but just to show you an example, let me find some more bushes, and then we'll mess up and aim over the tree, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. That should be fine. We can always tab back over to it anyway. I mean, I like how when you put the fencing down, it goes with the lay of the land. That's kind of cool. Alright, so here we go. Jump that. But now, if you do that, it goes straight back to the tree over there. So whatever you do, and it will delete that tree. So whatever you do, if you, like, it goes right back to it. So yeah, whatever you do, don't do that. I mean, unless you just want to delete the tree, then yeah, it's fine. I mean, basically, I think that's the delete button for the lumberjack mod that I'm running, and I think it's the lumberjack mod that's doing that. I don't know that that is inherently in game. I think that's part of the lumberjack mod. Wait, am I buying water? Because if I'm buying water, that's not cool. I'm buying water. I don't, $28,000 for water, guys. Yeah, we're not doing that. I'll go back to the river. I don't have to spend any money at the river. What's that all about? Well, true. Well, you didn't tell me it charged me money to use the little troughs. If I'd known that, I'd come back to the river. I don't get charged anything down here. I was getting charged. I mean, you saw that, so I don't get charged coming to the river. But yeah, just purchased $28,000 worth of water. That's all that about. Okay then. So maybe it was because it was on my land. I guess maybe, is that it? I thought I bought this. I thought I did buy that. Hang on a minute. Or is that on another piece of property? Maybe it's because it wasn't on my land. So, yeah, okay, so maybe it's because I'm buying it from this acreage here, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it has to be on your land for it to be free. Interesting. Well, we're not going to do that anytime soon. Again. Once I buy, I'll see if I can buy another one somewhere. Or we might actually put one on the, I mean, honestly, it fills up quicker at the river. But we'll see what we can do. All right. Well, you know, I was just saying, you didn't tell me it made me spend money to get water. If I'd known that, I'd been prepared for it. I look up, my money's leaving, and I'm like, wait, what's going on here? What's this all about? It's fine. We'll make some more money back here in a minute. I still got a whole another sawmill I gotta go to and do something with over there. So, oh yeah, I forgot these things are like 80,000 gallons each, or liters, whatever. 80,000 liters each. Whoops. Now you tell me, you see that little bitty barrel? You think that's 80,000 liters in that? Come on now. Must be underground storage or something. I don't know. Funny. That should be fine. We will do that. Did I just? Yep, I sure did. See, that's what a good ranch hand bumper will do. Wait, what? Okay. Good ranch hand bumper. Look at that. Didn't even dent it. Looks great. And it's in a stone wall. Fantastic. Looks great. That's fine. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. It's not like I didn't have the money, you know. If I didn't have the money and went in the negative, I might be a little unhappy about that. But then again, I mean, I still have another sawmill I've got to go to because we're in a new month, so I got another sawmill to go to set up to sell wood beams from. So it's fine. I'll make that back in just a minute. All right. Speaking of, we're going to the other sawmill now, and I need to check my grass while I'm down here. See if I need to do it. And I need to check TMR levels. Well, technically it's not a problem. Because, you know, I mean, I'm probably going to make about 100,000 off my next sale of wood beams. So, yeah, technically it's not really a problem. I mean, it's not like it's delayed anything. So, okay, we will grab this. Wonder. Hello, Mr. Rusty. How are you, sir? How's your family doing? Everybody doing okay? Oh, well, welcome in, good sir. Appreciate you being here. What's we got left over here? Oh, it's okay. Everything's good. So, I've got to catch up on that series, Mr. Rusty. I have been trying to watch it. Real life keeps getting in the way. As per normal. Okay, let's grab the... That. Alright. We should get another rollout of this. It's amazing how some of the auto, I think this has got universal auto load, and sometimes it's just amazing how it does things. It's kind of funny. We're just gonna stack it like that. I have obviously never been around a southern boy, because there ain't no way in the world if I'm getting all of it, I'm getting all of it. It's gonna fit on there one way or another. We have more ratchet straps. And if not, we have chains. We always have an extra chain or two around. Okay. Yep. So they didn't kick you from the session, but that is so weird, Mr. Sue. I don't know, man. That is just odd. But I'm glad you got everything sorted out. All right. So we're up to 441,000. We are going to park this bad boy up right here. And actually, we'll move a little bit further forward. Okay, so wait. Food is 7,500. Okay, so what's our straw at? We're going to put some straw in here. Yeah, it's looking a little weak down in there, so we'll have to do that. Go ahead and top this up with TMR. How many cows I got in here? 150 cows. Oh, yeah. I do have more. I do have straw in that over there, so. Alright. So we're going to take this out. And, yep. If you own a truck or you ran a truck, don't let your boss see you do that. That would be a bad thing. And then little Mr. Carr are gonna come up beside me and try to act like he can't drive. Actually, I'm beginning to wonder if I can drive. Okay. Let's go ahead and top this up. I'm going to have to make more TMR. I'm pretty sure that factory up there that I set up has got some TMR in it. But we're going to go ahead and top this up from here. Yeah, we should have enough to fill that other barn up there. And I think we're going to have to buy straw. Because I have not seen any contracts come up for wheat or anything that's going to leave straw on the ground, which kind of is not very cool. I'll have to check the contracts because I did go into another month, so maybe they did change it, or maybe it's, I don't know, maybe they've got one now, but I've been watching for something to come up so I can get some straw. Now that's got 650 horsepower in it, but with 120,000 liters total mixed ration on it, she's pretty heavy. So that's why she's struggling a little bit. Love that jackberry. Alright, and we're going to have to put straw in here. So that means I'm going to have to get... Wait. That means I'm going to have to put straw into that. I'm going to have to buy straw, I think. Yeah, I don't think I'll have much of a choice but to buy straw. Alright, that leaves us 60,000. Excellent. She is filled up. She is set up tankers to come in on this side. I don't know how much. Oh, I might have to tinker with the landscape around that area. Let's go over here and check this should be making TMR. Yes, sir, it has made some TMR. 811,000 liters of it. Well then, pretty happy about that. I don't have to worry about TMR for a little bit. So we'll be able to set up, let me check. That's not the right one. What is this? Straw. I got 24,000 liters of straw in here. I do have more straw at our other location down here. I don't know how much more we have though. So we're going to put this truck back into the other barn where it basically stays, unless we're moving TMR or whatever. And we're going to check on our straw situation. Which I think also means we're going to have to consider getting another truck and trailer at some point in the near future. Alright, so we'll put this back into the barn. I should be able to grab hay, or straw, rather. Should be able to grab straw. Let's see. Okay, so there's none of that. Whoops, there we go. Let's get this one fired up. Go check here. How much straw we got in here? We have 98,000 liters of straw. Good. That is not what we want to do. What are we doing, people? Get in that. Thank you. Alright. So we're going to grab this. Attach that. Now, okay, Mr. Stu. I mean, do you need us to vote for that? I mean, I'll vote for it. Everybody can hear me say that, right? I vote for you to restart your stream. All right, so we're putting some straw in. We're going to fill that one back up. I'm not taking all the straw. I think, hang on, let me check the cattle barn. I think you can put straw. Oof. All right, we might put 10,000 in this one and then another 20. That, whoa, hello. That kind of got away with it. Got away from us real quick. Alright, so I should be able to, all things going well, back this into this location and just dump it. We shall see. I don't know, it might hit the roof up there. Okay, so there's no more left there. So how much is it total? 38,000. So we'll grab another, we'll go ahead and top this up to 38 or thereabouts. And we'll top up the other catamaran. Oh boy. 38,000. Let's see how close we can get. There we go. Close enough. Whoa. That was the wrong button, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Sure was. Alright. Speaking of contracts. Harvesting. What is we harvesting here? Sorghum. Green beans. Parsnips. Sorghum. Yep, that ain't happening. I think wheat, but wheat, when does wheat go? I have to look at my map. See if anybody actually planted wheat. What's that other one that's on here? Chickasau? Chickacall? I don't know. Triticall? It's a weird one. Does that give straw? Anybody know? Triticall? I don't know what that is. I mean, it appears to look like a wheat type product, but I wouldn't have a clue. And whatever's left in the straw here, we can just dump in there. There's going to be about 315 liters left, I think. That's not a big deal. Slurry will come from here, so we're good there. We don't have to put a slurry container on this, but we do need to put, move this up a little bit more. We do need to put a manure somewhere. Well, I don't know. I mean, I was just wondering if anybody knew offhand because, I honestly wouldn't have a crew. I wouldn't have a clue because I don't think I've ever planted or harvested it in this game ever. Because it's not really in the base game, and I've mostly played base Triticale. Triticale? Okay, whatever. That stuff. At least somebody knew what I was talking about. I think I'm gonna replant some grass there too. Alright, so we have got that done, we've got that done. That's full of, I mean, we could only use the one truck if we really needed to because they're not that far apart. So I think the next thing on the agenda is to set up a manure heap. We are going to have to buy a dump trailer of some type to haul manure into our factory up there. I'm also going to have to put some type of water production up there for it to have water because it needs water to make certain things. And I don't remember. My mind's drawing a blank on, I think we might put this here. My mind's drawing a blank on a couple of things at the moment. Here lately, I think my mind has just gone blank. Let's see here. I think that might be a sign that I'm getting old. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's push that back just a little bit. Keep pushing. Thank you. Alright, so wash this off real quick. Evening, Mr. Skeeter. How you doing, good sir? You know, an awesome dump trailer. Is it in some of the files that I downloaded from you, Mr. Stu? Okay. Well, I don't really, I'm not planning anything on this one. The only thing I'm planning on this run through is I made some more rules. I know Mr. Ghost Tech made some rules. I made some additional. Well, that's you know that's saying I actually had a mind to begin with, Mr. Steve. But um, I made some additional rules to this challenge. One of which is I don't plant any crop but grass. That's the only thing I will plant in this game is grass. And considering that I have to own all 42 fields, I need to collect as much straw as I possibly can at this point. Because I'm not going to have it around for at some point. All right, so we've got that done. We can put this away. I think our grass at this point is not grown enough to cut. I mean, the field out there with the cows in it is, but yeah, we're not doing that. I do have a forage wagon that just sits over there and does nothing for a little while. How much manure do we have in here? 59,000 and 76,000 slurry. Okay, so this field, yeah, see, this grass is not high enough yet. It needs one more growth cycle. So one more month and we can get that sorted. And then we'll have to start sorting the manure and the slurry. So for now, we'll go back up here. I'm going to put a production down of water beside the factory I have. I'm going to go ahead and set it to distribute so that will start getting water in it. We may start producing diesel or whatever. We're going to start producing something out of this factory over here. Are you sure it's 10%? I don't know. I mean, I do know that right now I have manure and slurry going into my other. Okay, so manure and slurry are going into this one. And it is currently producing. Where is it? Manure and slurry, we're going to go in here because this is producing diesel. And to get diesel, I need to get diesel from. Okay, I can make digestate from slurry. I can make it from manure. I can make it from silage. Now I made some from silage, was it? I can't remember. Oh, 10K liters of it. So if I put 10K liters of straw into my forage wagon and then grab forage grass or grab grass with it from that point, it will. Yeah, canola does make diesel, but what I need is digestate and methane because you can make other stuff like you can make herbicides with methane. You need methane though, and you need digestate. And then with solid fertilizers like solid fertilizer, I have to have manure and I have to have digestate and I have to have methane to be able to produce solid fertilizer, which I'm thinking very seriously of making solid fertilizer so that I can then turn around and do sell that. I make solid. I can actually make liquid as well. It just needs slurry. So either way, I can make stuff out of it. So what I need to do is I need to put it somewhere that it's going to work because I need the methane. That's the main part of it is I need the methane. And the digestate because the digestate is made from slurry and manure. So I need that. So yeah, it all kind of combines together, if you know what I mean, Miss Dust Bunny. So I need to be able to, because see, I don't want to put any more silage in here just to produce methane. I want other stuff that I'm not using, like the manure and the slurry, to produce that methane for me. And that way my grass, instead of being made into hay, well, made into silage just to produce methane, can be used for other stuff. So what I might do is I might keep the one that's down there continuing to make TMR, and the one up here continuing to make, or starting to make, solid and liquid fertilizer. I don't know if diesel's worth continuing to make. I mean, I have, how much diesel do I have? 45,000 liters of it. I might continue to make it just because I can, I guess. But that also means I'm gonna have to bring some stuff up here to be able to make the methane to do it. Can you transfer methane from, like, is there a tanker that you can transfer methane? Can you buy a tanker that transfers methane? I mean, surely they would be able to do that, right? Surely you would. Um, water. I don't see methane though. Why would you not have a tanker be able to move methane? I mean, you would need a pressurized tanker. Technically, methane is a gas. So it looks like methane can only be produced inside that one particular production. And as such, cannot be transferred. No, that's methane right there. But I need it in a, is that methane? I think that's methane. And it does milk and stuff too. I mean, technically, there is no way under God's green earth you would put methane in a tanker and then turn around and put milk in a tanker. Cross contamination, bad idea. But we might be able to buy one and have it do several things. Because I'm pretty sure that's methane. Let me go back and look. Yeah, methane. Yeah, we can transfer methane. Okay. We might do that then. We'll transfer methane as we get it up to this. Because we only have 34,000 left. And because we have to sell everything up here or up there, it's up there somewhere. Because we have to transfer everything up or sell everything up there, we can just transfer the methane, create. Well, like I said, I was looking. I thought I had got one that does methane, and apparently I do. That's not it. There's one of these. There it is right there. Um, I try to stay away from stuff that blows me up, Cousin Skeeter. I got, in my later life, I now stay away from things that might blow me up. When I was younger, it was a different story. But these days, yeah, I kind of stay away from that. And I believe this one is what you were talking about, Miss Dust Bunny, the MKS32. So yes, we do have that, and it will function. So thank you very much for pointing that out. I greatly appreciate that. Now I have taken old 55-gallon drums and turned them into a barbecue pit. Took a little bit of welding and, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, we were able to turn that into a barbecue pit, and it worked really, really well. Very, very happy with it. Okay, so we need a, okay, so we probably can't, I don't know if we can get into these or not. Can we get into these? No. Okay. So we're going to put a manure pit right here. That's what we're going to do, because we can. Something to that effect. All right, manure pit. Is it, I think it's the extension that we use on these, if I remember correctly. So let's pull back down and grab that one's that one's. You know what? We'll just put this one here. And that looks like it'll work. Whoops. It overlaps. So let's fix that. We're not going in there anyway. So that is our manure pit now. That is our slurry. Let's see. We have milk over here. So we need to do milk extensions. I'm pretty sure the milk's in here. There it is right there. So we're going to put that in here. Overlaps. Snapping on. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That gives us 40,000 liters minimum. Excellent. Yeah, that's why I have never, I mean, it always seemed like a really, really bad idea to attempt that. So, I mean, I have had people say, oh, let's use this big propane tank. And the minute they say big propane tank, it's like, no, no, just no, thanks, but no thanks. Um, I mean, like oil tank, you know, like something that's had diesel in it or something like that, like big 55-gallon drums and stuff. I'll try that on for size because I do know how to, you know, help clean those out. Yeah, I just, yeah, I don't, I just, propane and me, I'm one of those people that I just don't want to mess with it too much. So I leave that alone. Propane, me and propane tanks, yeah, I use them to fill my barbecue, like to use the barbecue at best, and that's about it. Oh, check you out. Yeah, good stuff, Mr. Stu. Okay, so let's go. Um, this has been done, so we do need to put, we've got milk ready. All right, so we're putting in water buffalo. I'll clean this up and actually set up a, where are the water? Okay, that, well, it's not like we don't, okay, so we're not doing 300 of them, whatever the heck that is. We're going to go ahead and put 150 of them in, just like we did at the, did we put 150 in at the other one, or did we put, hang on a minute. I thought, I can't remember if we put 100 or 150. 150, okay. We're going to put 150 in this one as well. All right, let's buy those. That's going to cost us a little bit. Takes us down a tad, but we now have water buffalo. Excellent. All right. So that sets us up pretty well for that. I do have to buy a tanker. I'm trying to remember where, I think, hang on a minute. Where's my, yeah, okay, so the tanker would come out here. I don't want it to come out there, I want it to come out over here. Right. Well, I am set up to use, whoop, that's the wrong button. Let's move forward a little bit. That should put that right there. Excellent. Okay, so one of the reasons for purchasing this bit of land right here, it was only 2.2 acres and it cost me 177,000. But one of the reasons for purchasing this was so that we could put in this production and to put in dairy productions, because at least one dairy production, because we're going to have literally, this is almost 16 full acres of possible water buffalo. And then this is another, there's 150 here, there's 150 here. So this is one of the reasons that we've kind of put this production right here. I did look at the possibility of grabbing this or this place, but that one's 478,000. This one's 117,000. But if you look at the topography of it, if you're actually, like, if we go over and have a look at it, there's landscaping to be done. Like, you can see already there's hills and stuff like that. So it was just, to me, it was just easier to buy that flat piece of land instead of having to come through here and try to figure out how to level this out to put productions in here. So, it was worth the extra 60,000 or whatever it was. And that's just ridiculous for 478,000. That's insane. All right. But that, I think that covers us. I think that's got us fixed for now. That grass, it says it's ready to harvest, guys, but I don't know, maybe it is ready to harvest. Yeah, that one looks ready to harvest, but it didn't look like the one over at the other location was ready to harvest. Hang on a minute, let me go have a quick look-see. I know I did put down some meadow grass in these areas. I forgot to put some meadow grass down there. Oopsies. There's that one little strip I forgot to put. Let's have a look-see here. No, this still needs a growth cycle, because normally this grass would be about right here on that wheel. That's how I know that it's ready to be done. I guess. I don't know. I normally wait until it's about, like I said, I normally wait until it's about on the truck wheel. That's how I test it. I think it's about, see, it's right up to that truck wheel. And that's how I normally judge whether it's ready to cut or not. So, like, if you go to the meadow grass that we put in, whoops, as you can see, it's up to about the truck wheel. Now, like, not all of it's that high, but either way it goes, we're going to wait another month before we cut any of it anyhow. So we won't cut it until next month. But what I'll do is I think I've finished everything now, pretty sure I have. Spent plenty of money. Oh yeah, I didn't put my water production in. Got to remember to put my water production in at my factory here. Why am I putting water production in over here? I forget. I know there's a reason. I'm going to put it in even if I don't really need to, but it's always good to have the water production there just in case. If nothing else, I can draw water from it and take it wherever I need. Okay, let's see. There's my water production. We're going to put it on the back side back here. I mean, technically we could probably put it on the... No, we're not going to put it on that side. Why don't we put it on this side? Make it look like it belongs. I mean, it's just another pipe with a bunch of other pipes, right? Yep, so it is. There we go. It almost looks like it belongs there. Alright. Now we'll go ahead and activate that. I think we'll store it for now. We'll go ahead and boost the production a little bit. There we go. Alright. Alright. So, back over. I think by this point we should be... Oh, I forgot to bump my speed up. Oopsies. I normally put it up to 5 here lately. Because I got that message that keeps coming up when it says, oh, by the way, your sheep overproduced and we ain't got any room to put wool out. So normally I boost that up because it takes about an hour before to actually put out the extra that's still there. I did get some sugar from the sugar beets that went into the... Okay, it did come out. Alright, cool. That's great. Let me just double check. Full only. Yep, cool. We'll grab that. So all of the greenhouses should now have water. And everything should be working according to plan. Supposedly. Okay, so our doohickey is full. Let's run this over here. We're going to sit it out over here by the okay. It's different. We'll let it go ahead and fill this back up as well. I think it's somewhere over there. I think. Something like that. Alright. We're going to go ahead and put the wool into our big storage area. And we will see next month we might, let's see, because that's full. That means it's got 40-something thousand in it. It's almost 45,000. Oh, I need to put grass into my goat and sheep pens before they run out. And I've got to figure out a place to put pigs. I'm seriously considering putting them here because the pig food is produced by Omatana's factories here, which means that I could literally just put the pigs over there and throw pig food at them. Alright, let me move this over here. And I'll drop the trailer, please. Thank you. Me and my keyboard are not getting along. Next month, we might go ahead and go into next month and Miss Dust Bunny, and then we will see whether the grass over there, I'll run over there real quick with a pickup truck, or I'll just tab over there, and we'll see if it does have yellow tops on it after, um, because it should be at cut stage at that point. Field number 3 should be at cut stage. So we'll do that in just a second. Let me just grab some. Where's my grass? I know I have grass in here somewhere. Thank you. So many things that you can put into these big multi-fruit thingy-mabobs. I have let them go for about a month or two without grass. So we'll go ahead and we'll stop it about there, I think. I did fill their water, so that's good. Yeah, they're probably going to need a fair bit of grass. That's about half. That's not too bad. It does, as far as I'm aware of. Because I think field number 3, the first time I came to look at the map, when I was, first time I came to look at the map, see, yeah, yeah, the first time I came to look at the map, I think it was field number 3. I just came in to have a kind of a look-see, drive around, fly around, see what everything looked like, and kind of get a feel for the map. And the first time I did that, oh yeah, they do that. And yeah, the first time I came into this map, field number 3 had triticale on it. And I looked at it and I'm like, I don't even know what that is or what it does. So I think that helped me in my decision to add the additional things that we were just doing, basically animals, forestry, and grass. Now, I'm not saying I won't get onto a map that has that product on it, and then we'll figure it out from there, see what we can actually do with it. But in the challenge, I just didn't really feel like doing it in this particular challenge. All right, so that covers us for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and go up here to, let's see, we bump the time just a little bit more. I want to get it past 10. Okay. So there's nothing else coming out there. That's fine. Okay, Mr. Skeeter, take care of yourself, brother. Be safe, and we'll catch up with you later, man. And yeah, we're about to call this anyway. I just want to jump into next month, and because Miss Dust Bunny has raised a very interesting point, because I will honestly say that I personally have never really looked for the yellow top on top of the grass. I've always known. Oh, okay. So I've always just kind of eyeballed it and said, "Yeah, that looks good. We'll do that." So yeah, that's why I'm gonna go and have a look see now. Okay, we're gonna take the pickup and I'm gonna move down into our lower area down there with the pickup because I have other stuff to do, the normal stuff. Which little for the tractors? See, or the pickup. This one. And question is can they convert it over to the console? That would be interesting to know. Or is it one of those situations that it just wouldn't work on console or something? I don't know. The only console I have is hanging out here somewhere. It's a PS4, and I don't use it to play games anymore. I mean, I spent $3 grand on a laptop, gaming laptop, because it's what I wanted. And yeah. All right. So I'm set up there. Let's jump over to whoops. This one work. Okay. Let's go have a look see at our grass. Oh, this little tractor here? I love these little tractors, man. I ain't even gonna lie about that. I love them. Alright, so see this to me this is at full readiness here. Let's check here. I don't see any yellow tops on it, Miss Bunny. But that is fully ready to go. Like I say, you can look, to me, like on the tractor, if it's up to there on the tractor, that's a full grown field ready to go. It is ready. Look, I can take you and show you where it says it's ready to harvest. Right there. It tells you that it's ready to harvest. If I'd come in here last time, it would have told me it was ready to harvest last time. Well, I'm already going to get a... Well, that means I got to wait another month, which puts us into October. I mean, I'm fine with doing that, but, you know, to me, this is ready to harvest. But, I mean, I'll wait another month. I got no issues with that. But that's 4 months that we waited for it to grow. And normally, me, personally, I usually go at 3 months. Like, in real life, this is what I'm saying. In real life, I will mow or bush hog or collect hay or whatever. I mean, it really depends on the growth cycle of the grass, but um, to me, 3 months on average, especially where I live in Mississippi, you better be out there cutting. Otherwise, it's going to be up to your freaking chest. So, yeah. It grows pretty consistently here. Very, very fast growing grass we have. Um, Now I haven't done on the fields we have right now. I haven't done any pasture improvement, so it would be, you know, it would be better if I did. Well, technically, I have waited 1 extra day because it was ready to harvest last month. So I've actually waited an extra day. So like if you actually look when it says grass is ready, it's ready to at 2 months. So when you cut it, you wait 2 months and it's ready. It says it's ready to harvest. That's what it says. But it's not. Well, I mean it is. You can harvest it at that point, but it doesn't give you the best yield. 3 months is when I've found is the best yield for it. But for science, I'm going to wait until next month, and I'm gonna harvest it then, and we'll see what kind of yield we get out of it. Anyway, people, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to go. I have been trying to reset my internal body clock to a more day focused body clock instead of completely night focused or whatever. But early morning type stuff. I hate mornings with a passion, but I have been requested to be up earlier in the mornings. Blah blah blah. Anyway, um, I'm trying to reset my body clock now. But thank you so much for joining. I greatly appreciate you being here. Um, if you enjoyed, I'm very glad you did. If you didn't, I'd love to know why. So, pop it down in the comments or whatever. If you feel like subscribing, go for it. If you don't, can understand. But you guys take care of yourself. And again, thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate your time and your support. And we will chat to you guys later. You have a great rest of your night. Take care, guys. Thank you, Miss This Money, for all your help. Um, take care of yourself, Mr. Stu. Appreciate you, my favorite vampire. We will catch up with you guys later on. Night for now.